All right, man. Torture Talk After Hours. How y'all doing, man? Hope everybody's good. So, look, today's episode, Lil Wayne actually took a shot at Kendrick on his newest album, The Carter 6. Actually, a couple of shots, but the one in particular, he said something, and we're going to get into that. I thought he said something else, but apparently he didn't. So, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. We gonna get to this, man. Let's go. Torture Talk After Hours. All right, man. So let's get it, man. This comes courtesy of the answer. You know what it is. Let's get it.
Lil Wayne is hot as hell. Murder everybody, you'll die as well. Murder everybody, you'll die as well.
Did that nigga take a shot at Doc Kendrick?
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, the Answer Man. Lil Wayne dropped that Carter 6 a little while ago. Most people are underwhelmed, but he did take a shot at Dot. Dot going around the world, Canada, Australia next. Will he respond? Let's get to the content.
I don't know, man. Did he really take a shot at Dot? He said, murder everybody, yo, Dot as well. I don't know if he means like thought, like your thought, like that hole over there, or your Dot. I thought he said that hole over there, like your thought as well. Murder everybody, your thought as well, that hole over there as well. But he could have said he said that, but it sounded like he said Dot, your Dot as well. Murder everybody, hard as hell. I mean, and then you got to think about it. Matter of fact, I'll explain it. Let's keep it going.
Lil Wayne is hot as hell. Murder everybody, you'll die as well. Murder everybody, you'll die as well.
Did that nigga take a shot at Doc Kendrick?
Yeah. Sounded like it a little bit.
He took a shot,
Wack.
boy.
He took a shot.
That nigga said murder everybody, Dot as well. He took a shot. Yeah, I wouldn't even respond if I was Kendrick because it won't do nothing but help it. Yeah, he took a shot.
Hey,
I mean, would I respond if I'm Kendrick? Would I respond? I absolutely would respond if I'm Kendrick. Because I'm going to put it to you like this. As Kendrick Lamar, as the king of hip hop, as where you at today, you 100% should respond to Lil Wayne. You should respond to anybody of that caliber or that status. I'm not saying respond to everybody, but you should definitely respond to Lil Wayne because he's basically been asking for it for a long time, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think that he should respond to Lil Wayne. 100%.
You know what? I probably would come. Okay, this easy.
That's an easy W.
I caught that. I'm the only one caught that. Okay, but this one was crazy, man. I felt like he flipping rocked the bells, but he was also using his other styles of rap from other big songs he did. But it just didn't.
He used I don't like this. I just don't like the way he did it, brother. The beats bad.
Like I heard the Millie flow. I heard the different flows from different songs.
Wait, what you meant his flow was elementary?
It is. I'm used to Wayne.
She asked a question and answered it with him. I don't know if they cut that part, but was his flow elementary? I have a lot to say about this topic. I'm not going to do too much talking during the commentary because I don't want people to forget about what was said. But was his flow elementary? Y'all go listen to it and y'all give me y'all opinion in the comments. What do y'all think if y'all heard the album already? I'm going to give my opinion at the end. Do I believe his flow is elementary? But yeah, let's keep it going.
Wayne was one of them niggas. What did that nigga say that? One of them. Now it's kind of like when a first start rapping and how he write, how you're forcing yourself to rhyme.
Right.
And he's saying
nursery rhymes.
Words. Like we used to Wayne. It's been times he'd get 30% into a word and flip it to something. He's like fire, desire.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Oh, she said nursery rhyme. Yo, women, I love y'all, man. I love women, man. But sometimes y'all be y'all. The one thing I would say about women that I notice that they do a lot, which is not a problem. Y'all already have an immediate answer for everything, and sometimes y'all good with it. Other times I don't think it's the case. But a good portion of y'all already have an immediate answer. Like it's like y'all sum it up really quickly. Men, we can't really do that. Like unless it's something like detrimental. But other than that, we can't really sum things up just like that. We kind of gotta like as men, we gotta break it down and go through all this. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so women y'all do that a lot when it comes to that the type of stuff. But I mean, I get what they're saying about as far as like fire, desire, my ire, liar. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just stretching the like that's why if you ever notice Lil Wayne, he used like the same word at the end of the rap, at the end of the bar. So he'd be like, kill a nigga, wanna bill a nigga, drill a nigga, da bill a nigga, da. Like, it's easy to keep that flow going because you only gotta put a certain amount of words in the space, and then you end it with nigga, and it hits on the snare. It hits on the snare. So it's usually people rap on the snare. So it's like, I'm gonna turn the back, I did to the right, it didn't send it back. That's how people rap. Now, if you advance at it, you don't have to do that. You can hit that. You can hit that that snare, but you can you can hit it. But a lot of rappers, they can't do that because they can't piece together the puzzle of the words to try to space it in there to keep, because you got to have a certain amount of syllables to fit. That's why Eminem is such a great rapper, and Kendrick and all these rappers, they're so great at rapping because they can fit the syllables within that bar, because it's only 4 measures. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, and you gotta say that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and make it sound clear. So it's very difficult to do, but if you're good at it, then you can get it off.
Yeah.
yeah, you know, in country, motherfuckers don't pronounce all the names.
Right. That's what I was just gonna say.
Hell, I be trying to make R&B mad on purpose sometime to hear that.
But you don't think he did it just to change the way of the flow?
I mean, at this point in the game, why would, if it ain't broke, why fix it?
All right. I agree
Let's
with
keep
that. You're
going.
right.
Man, that's 3 trash beats in a row right there. Yeah, but you see that Wyclef with this whack ass verse. I heard that he EP'd this. If he did, he got caught. I'm trying to check.
Wyclef EP, what, the album or this song?
I heard he EP'd this album. I gotta make sure that ain't true.
Oh, no, why would he do that?
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna be real. You know who he should have had EP the album? Or who should have had in there A&R with him?
Pharrell or somebody.
No. No. For one, it would have been great marketing, and 2, I know it would have made him step it up. He'd have been in his bag. Should have let Thug do it.
Oh yeah, that would have been hard.
I don't know. Did him and Thug actually get past the issues? I think they did. Would that have made the album better? I think it would have made it a little better. If he had Young Thug executive produce the album, he probably, because see, the thing is, I always say this, and people may disagree with me on this. Young Thug is the new version of Lil Wayne. That's all it is. He just don't have as many bars as Wayne, but he is the new version of Wayne. Like, he's the modern day version of Lil Wayne. If Lil Wayne would have actually grew up his flow, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I think Lil Wayne is still stuck in the past, and he's still rapping as if like we at the lunch table. You know what I'm saying? And I think that rapping ain't gonna get you nowhere, only so far. I think Young Thug, he is what I think Lil Wayne should have developed into, but with better bars, if that makes sense. Let's keep it going.
Because you remember they've been the issue. Thug in there with him, it would have been a real competitive thing. 2, the marketing that Thug is in there on the Wayne album would have, grabbed that 3, I think Thug could have gave him some direction on not to do some of that.
He should have named this album something else.
Like just the album.
Yeah, he should name this something else. The next song is number 16, called Being Myself. There's Lil Wayne and Manny Fresh.
Wait, can I ask a question? You think that
Uncle
blood song should be on a
Fool.
West Coast beat or no? I said that blood song. Do you think that should be like on a West Coast beat?
I just listen. It didn't excite me, and it just felt like forced. And it was like, it was like maybe.
That's what I mean. Like, he did a whole West Coast song, and he was calling out, not calling out, but saying some of the West Coast people's names and stuff like that. I just find that kind of weird. I don't. A lot of times, I don't like when rappers try to pay homage. I like when they do, but I hate when they force it and they try to pay homage to people. And I'm gonna say they didn't know these people, but still, like, I don't know. For me, I just think that he should have stuck to his craft. And some of these things he's really pointing out or trying to bring light to really ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of those songs on that album to me was just throwaways. It wasn't something that I think he did better now. Maybe he did take a shot at Dot on that Bell song just so he can get people to listen to the album, and it didn't get the reception he thought it was going to get because he didn't make it like definitively clear. But at the end of that album, he definitely did take a shot at Kendrick when he said something about the boogeyman. Say Carter 6 in the mirror, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And we know how that is. You say Candyman 6 times in the mirror, it comes out. It's basically Candyman is the boogeyman. Like, it's just a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Like 1990-ish. You know, nobody is like the blatant direct. You know, they say they in a way that if you know, then you know. Like a lot of people don't know the Deuce, the Foe. Now when he said Bix, that let people know if you didn't know. All them is just, that's West Side. That's West
Do
Side.
you gang bang? I be outside with my gang.
Yeah, that's the NWA, all the Enterprise, that's the West Side Paru Park, the Foe, you know what I'm saying, the Deuces, you know what I mean? So we know what they saying. 142nd, 144th, you know what I'm saying, 146, you know what I mean? We 139th, 136, you know, we know what they saying, but it's still not blatant, so when you hearing it, you make it, you bounce to it, and you can rock to it, and even the other side ain't hearing it in a way as a disrespect.
I ain't even gonna lie. Another blood that everybody banged, Joe Moses.
Yeah, I mean, but niggas know how to make music.
YG too, yeah.
I don't know. Let's go to the next one, man. Who EP'd this, bang? Who on the credits?
The Carter 6 lists Wyclef Jean as the executive producer of the album alongside his production.
Yeah, I don't understand why he had Wyclef on this album, producing this album. He should have let me do it. If anybody know Lil Wayne, let me do your next album. Let me produce your next album, bro. Let me do the beats. Let me do all the beats. I'll do all the beats for your album, bro. Like, for real. If anybody know Lil Wayne, send this video to him. And Lil Wayne, I know I was hard on you, and trust me, take it as constructive criticism, not destructive, but constructive. And I'm trying to help you. And I'm telling you, bro, I'll create a classic for you. Trust me, and trust and believe. Let me make your beats for you, bro. Let me make your beats, and I'll smoke all of those beats that was on there. Every one of them. I don't care who was on there. I'll smoke every one of them, and I'll make sure that man, listen, for real. I'll create a classic for you, bro.
Contributions and significant involvement in the recording process. So this just explains a lot of the where that went on in this. Cause Wyclef was just like, it ain't what you done, is what you did lately. Like the direction, I don't think that Wyclef was the one to take him in the direction he needed to go in.
Nah, Wyclef can't do that. He can't do that. That's like telling Dion down there with 8 toes to get out there and run a route. Go show him how to run a route. You know, we ain't taking away from who he was and what he used to do, but bro, he got a couple toes. Ain't no way he could perform like that. You know what I'm saying? Age on him. Let's go to the next one.
That's true, man. I respect Wyclef as what he done for the game, but he's so dated and he's so like old school. Like I don't understand how he had Wyclef produce or executive produce or whatever he did with this album. Honestly, I don't see why Wyclef was even involved. For real, like he hasn't had nothing to me that he has some hits. Don't get me wrong, he has some hits with some like some big names too. But I don't know, man. I just don't think he's what I think everybody make him out to be. Like he just ain't that guy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Maybe it's just me how I feel. But I actually met Wyclef a couple of times. I met him a couple of times, but I used to live in Newark, and he lived in Newark. All of them actually used to live in Newark. And I remember when they did the first album, Boof Boff. That song, that's the sound of the gun, Boof Boff. You know what I mean? They did that whole video in their backyard and like that. That was the album with the 3 babies on the front. I can't remember the name of that first album. Their very, very first album. But their second album was classic, though. Second album was classic.
I think the second or third one, whatever it was it the hip hop song?
Oh yeah. This one and with Big X the Plug. Yeah.
Hip hop.
Those two for sure.
Was cool. I like that one.
Yeah, that one was cool. Unc, what you think about that one?
Man, I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
That's too low quality for Wayne right there. That's too low quality to be on something that he putting out.
Yeah.
That's the song with his son is cool.
Oh, that's the song with his son?
Yeah.
That's the song with Nivea right here. The other one was with Lauren London's son, the one with the Robert. The little TikTok sounding song.
Yeah,
I think that's a little TikTok song. The little Robert.
I don't know. I'm not trying to really review the album again, but I'll let y'all finish watching the rest on Anti Answer channel. What do I think? As far as like being critical of this album and him actually dissing Kendrick, I definitely think it was more for shock value, and I definitely think it was more that he was trying to, test the water, or basically sending it out there. But the crazy thing is, Kendrick never sent a shot at him. You know what I'm saying? He just basically said he let him down, and my hard work, I said basically like, oh, you really. I thought that me getting the Super Bowl would make you happy, even though it's in your city. And I like how Kendrick basically put the ball back in his court by saying something like that, because a lot of times what happens is rappers don't know how to write like that, where basically you can actually be not really dissing somebody, but you can basically be saying something that will come off as a diss, but it's really not a diss. You know what I'm saying? It was basically real talk rap. You know what I'm saying? Irony, I think my hard work, my Lil Wayne down, whatever though. You know what I'm saying? Call me crazy, everybody questionable. Turn me to a Eskimo, I drew the line in decimal. Snoop even called out Snoop. Snoop called, what do you say? Snoop posted Taylor Made, I pray it was the edibles. I couldn't believe it. It was only right that for me to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like won the Super Bowl, and Nas the only one congratulated. On something on their faces. Quite frankly, plenty artists, but they outdated old ass flows, trying to convince me that Drew their favorite. Now I don't. People saying that was about Wayne, maybe, but if you go all the way back into the verse, back a couple of bars, he just said irony. I think my hard work Lil Wayne down. He said I used to pump the Carter 3, held my Rolly chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work my Lil Wayne down. Basically saying like, I used to be like, you was my guy, bro. You was my guy. And I got to the Super Bowl and now you feeling some type of way about it. I guess my hard work let Lil Wayne down. Like, and that's a crazy flip because it's like he's saying like, this is irony. Like, I did all this hard work, and I was supporting you, and what happens? I get the Super Bowl, and now you trade on me. So all that hard work I did, the irony of this, I did all this hard work and then let Lil Wayne down. And you know that's a play off I Let Nas Down, you know what I'm saying, by J. Cole. What J. Cole said, you know what I'm saying? So I think that him dissing Kendrick was a knee-jerk reaction. If this is a diss, like I said, I thought he said, kill everybody, your thought as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it from the point of view, he couldn't have had said thought because number one, he's saying he's hard as hell, like basically saying like, well, it could be two different things. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm looking at it like from a rap sense, because that's what Rock the Bells is like. It's a hard song, like, you know what I'm saying? So kill everybody, your dot as well. Like, I'll kill everybody in the game and your dot as well. So basically what he's saying, but I thought he was saying your thought, like that hole over there as well. So, and that could be a flip too. So either way, it could be all flips. You never know. But I don't know, man. But like I said, Lil Wayne, you want me to produce your album? Let me do it. I'll do your whole album, bro. And trust me, you won't be looked at the same after this. So thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. I'm out of here. Torture Talk After Hours. Peace. Bye.